What is up, my Gigas, and welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. In the last episode, we got our asses kicked by Lion King World. And in this episode, we're gonna get our asses kicked by Hollow Bastion. Really, just the ass kickery never stops. Well, I doofed that pretty hard. You can do some cool movement with fire. With Wisdom Form fire. Wisdom Form has a lot of cool movement to it. Outside of just quick run. But man, it feels good to be back to Sora. Good to be controlling a character that makes sense. I just don't like how Lion Sora controls at all. Like, the worst part is when you take away guard. That's... Taking away guard is definitely the worst part. Like, being able to move and use magic is cool. But... I don't know. You just become so accustomed to being able to guard on command that reflect... People say that, like, oh, if you have reflect, you don't need guard. It's like, no. Guard has its own uses. Anyways, my complaints about people aside. We're in this underground laboratory. And this brings us to Space Paranoids. AKA Tron World, as I'll probably inevitably refer to it as. Speaking of Tron, he sucks. Yeah, that wasn't a joke. He's really bad. A straight up auto change is just the best move he's got. We're fine. What's in here? Mithril crystal. Alright, so we have to access the computer and play a minigame. Been a while since we've had a stupid minigame. But this is a stupid minigame that can end pretty quickly. We have to follow the red cube. And if you go into a drive form, it just instantly breaks the cube. Normally you have to end it with a finisher, but just going into a form will suffice. You know, it lets us get some quick movement back to the computer. And we got Master Form. Master Form is another drive form. And it's a pretty solid one. And we also picked up the Ukulele Charm. This will give us access to Stitch as a summon. We're going to be getting into Stitch actually very soon. In this world, matter of fact. Alright, so... Light Cycle. This is going to be scary. Light Cycle on critical mode and level 1. I'm pretty sure on level 1 you get 2-shot. I think level 1 is pretty lenient. It's a 2-shot, not a 1-shot. Because I'm bringing up difficulty, the enemy's really friggin' hurting here. I do want to keep this green boy alive. That didn't work. Yeah! 3 Keyblade at him and you can bounce off his shield. It's just a neat little piece of movement. It's slightly faster. It's definitely a lot more dangerous than it is helpful. But, you know, case in point. Yeah, more often than not, just charge into enemies. And hitting walls doesn't hurt you. Don't ask me. I don't get it either. Like I said, I didn't make this game. Ow. Okay. How did I not take damage there? Alright, pretty good. Only took 1 bit of damage, and that was from bouncing off of a shield guy into a wall. Alright. I want to check something. Yes, we have experience boost on. Deliberately get hit by that soldier. You also notice I summoned Stitch. This is where we're going to be doing a bit of level grinding. This is a really good place to do that, right where we are. I still have upper slash on? Huh. Alright. Now we're going to be using Magnet. Lots of magnets and finishing leaps. And ideally, Stitch continually just refills our magic. Come over to the second screen. Freeze it. Yeah, and ideally, Stitch will just continuously refill our magic. So we can keep level grinding. We're going to be shooting up in levels pretty fast. With experience boost on, I made sure I took damage from the soldier to put myself into experience boost range, and thank you, Stitch. Yeah, this is one of Stitch's abilities. Continually refilling your magic. And in addition to that, he can also reflect projectile shots. Stitch. 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 Okay. Had to get away from them real quick. Alright. Just go and end that. Yeah, for reference, we just went from level 19 to level 24 in 3 minutes. Good ability grinding place. And Tron also got some abilities, and honestly one of my... I know I said Jack Skellington's Limit was one of my favorites, but Tron's is also really good. We'll get into it later. So yeah, Stitch, pretty good. If he's doing his job, he's pretty good. His job being constantly refill your magic and block enemy projectiles. I don't want to go forward yet. I instead want to come over here to this treasure box and grab the Gaia belt. Very nice piece of equipment. Gives you 3 extra defense and lightning and dark resistance. Also gonna slap another ether onto my blank slot. I could have sworn you could go up that, but I guess you can't. And now we're gonna be fighting our boss. Yeah. Already fighting the boss of Space Paranoids. The hostile program. I'm going to take off aerial finish. Ow, what hit me there? Freeze him in place, then go into master form. Donald, don't get hit. Go for another comet. And see ya, nerd. That's Space Paranoids. I'm really glad with how well that fight went. That is actually a fight I kind of struggle with. Yeah, that's Space Paranoids. We got through that pretty quickly. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go make a detour over to Olympus Coliseum to refill my drive gauge. Yep, back to 5. 5? Yeah, we got a drive gauge up from beating thingy, hostile program. And now we're going to make a quick detour over to Halloween Town. Specifically Santa's house. So, we got a new drive form. Master form. You saw it in that fight. It's awesome. It's a really cool. It's just really freaking cool. Everything he does is an aerial combo as master form. And how do you level it up? You level it up by collecting drive orbs, the little yellow orbs. From the master form? There's no heartless. There's a heartless. I don't know what took them so long. Yeah. I also want to put the Follow the Wind. Oh, don't block the door. But yeah, you can use this merry-go-round. The enemies aren't spawning in. This is a pretty nice early game place to grind up master form. Oh, there they are. Yeah, it's a nice place to grind up master form early game because Yoga's a pretty good drive orb drops. So you can see we're already almost at level 3. I think that's where I'm going to stop the grinding. I just wanted to be able to get aerial dodge. You can see. Double tap circle. You basically get a double jump out of it. It's pretty good. Pretty good ability. I like it. And now I suppose we'll go finish Tron World. Finish it. Don't access the computer. Skip the scene. And that's Tron World done. We're starting the next phase. Next time, we're starting the next part. See you guys then.